Hi, my name's Shanae, the Sock Princess, and you're watching Handmade by Honeybun, a knitting. Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 13 of the podcast. First off, I want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for putting up with my technical difficulties last week with the microphone and all that. I still can't believe that happened, but we're past it. So, welcome to new subscribers. I've seen some new subscribers, so just welcome to my channel. Like I said in the intro, my name's Shanae, and I'm a knitter and crocheter, but mostly I talk about knitting on this podcast. And I mainly knit socks, hence the name Sock Princess. That was given to me by one of the ladies that I knit with, Madonna. Hi, Madonna. I know you're watching. Welcome back to my old subscribers, returning subscribers. It's good to see you. Thank you for putting up with me. I mean, I know it's a lot sometimes because I do weird things. But yeah, I have my notes. I have to have notes. I didn't finish my notes for this week. So I got as far as acquisitions. So after acquisitions, it's going to be a free for all. So just a heads up. What am I going to say? Oh, where you can find me. So you can find me on Instagram. My handle is Handmade by Honeybun. You can also find me on Ravelry. My handle there is another Honeybun. And I should have put those up on the screen if I did my editing correctly. I want to say thank you to the people who have been participating in the Kite Cow. Me and NJ of the Blue Knitter are hosting a cow over on Instagram called Kite Cow for Festivus 2024. The goal of the cow is to just knit any of Celine Feyten's Kite Cow sock patterns, and the first round of winners were announced last night. They are Ashley Knitting and Masha Aride. I think I'm saying that correctly. Those are the first round winners. There's still time to participate. All you have to do is make a post over on Instagram or a story post. And if you do any kind of post, actually tag me or NJ. I'll put both our tags up on the screen so we can see it and put you in for a chance to win. There are still two prizes up. One of the prizes is a pattern of your choice, and the other is one of Celine Feyten's patterns. So let's get started with finished objects. So my first finished object and my only finished object, I don't know why I said first, but my finished object are these. These are socks for my nephew. These are the Knoll sock. The pattern is Free by Rachel Nutting on Ravelry. And yeah, these are big. So last week I was on the second sock, and I was like somewhere here, and I finished the toe, or I finished the whole sock. But yeah, I guess let's talk about the yarn. So this is knit out of Patons Kroy sock. The self-patterning striping is called Tourmaline stripes, and the gray is called Gentry gray. I got it from Michael's, and I used like 150 grams of yarn for this sock. I figured it out. Like I used two and like a quarter balls of this color and almost one ball of the contrasting color. It should have been more because I meant to make the heel in the gray color, but I messed up on the first sock, so I just kept it going. So that's my finished object. It's a Christmas present for my nephew, and I'll wrap it up, or I don't know if I'll wrap it. I might just give it to him on Christmas. And this was actually one of my goals for last week. One of my goals was to finish this sock. That was actually the only goal that I completed for last week, but you'll see why. So let's move on to whips. So my next whip is my voice. Hold on. Coffee break. I guess I should say what coffee I'm drinking. This is just some coffee I got from Aldi. And the creamer I'm using is Chobani apple pie creamer. It tastes like an apple pie, so that's good. Yeah, so I've been trying out the Chobani creamers, and so far my favorite is the pumpkin spice one. I've tried the apple pie. This one's pretty good. And the peppermint mocha. I didn't really care for the peppermint mocha one. And I tried the sweet cream. Sweet cream is pretty good, actually. But I'm just going to finish up the apple pie one and move on to finishing up the sweet cream and then keep trying all of them until I find one that I like as much as the pumpkin spice one. Because you can only get the pumpkin spice one during pumpkin spice season. So, my vanilla kite heel pattern. Last week, I was here on the toe. And I have started the second sock. And I'm here on the heel. I think I'm just finishing the first part of the heel gusset. So I'll move this marker from here. And this is a green little gummy bear. It's cute. Everything's falling. I'm going to move it up here. So my goal was to finish with this sock by this week, but obviously I didn't. I could have finished it last night, which was what I was planning to do, but I started having like concerts, so I was just singing and wasn't knitting. By the way, I cannot sing at all, but I just love to sing. It's so much fun. It annoys the heck out of everybody in my family when I sing loudly and badly, but I'm having fun, so who cares? So my next whip is my Only Good Vibe shawl. I'm trying to find the project bag that is in. Here. My other goal was to finish section 2 of this shawl, but I didn't do that either. And once again, you'll see why, because I cast on more things and I was working on other things too. So here I am. I'm still on the first mohair section, even though I'm not using mohair. I'm using sorry. Oh, I didn't talk about the yarn for the other sock. Let's do that now. So this yarn is by KittyBea Knitting. Kat, she's a local dyer here, and this is one of her Christmas or holiday colorways. It's called Cookie Season, and it reminds me of a gingerbread man. Oh, and this is the kite heel portion. You can't really see because of the striping, but it fits nice. But back to this. So I am here. As you can see, I've made some progress with this leg section. It actually looks pretty nice. Like when you're working it, you can't really see it, but holding it up, looking at it, wow, that's nice. Good job, B. So last week I was here. I did a couple rows, but I didn't finish the section 2 because I was too busy working like on my Advent projects and everything, and yeah. But yeah, this is a shawl pattern by Melanie Berg, and yeah, I'm liking it. It is charted and written out. I usually like you looking at the charts, but for the lace section, I'm looking at the written out part. That seems to be helping me a little bit more than in charted section. Yeah, yarn. So the fluffy yarn I'm using is, what are you? Emma's yarn. Emma's yarn, Surrey Silk, in the colorway Wink. And I'm trying to enunciate, but it's hard. And this yarn is from Oakwood Knits. The colorway is Wisp, and is on her classic sock base, I believe. Yeah, classic sock base, which is a 75-25 blend. 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. I think she uses recycled nylon, but that's neither here nor there. yeah, so that's the Only Good Vibes Shawl by Melanie Berg, which is an awesome pattern. You guys should make it. You only need 1 skein of fingering weight and like two or 3 skeins of a mohair, suri, whatever. Because I think you need like 900 yards. I'll link the Ravelry page for the project in my description so you can check out all the details there, because I can't remember them off the top of my head and I didn't write it down. So next whip in this project bag? Nope. Guess it doesn't matter. I can talk about this one. My next whip is my test knit. This is the Wayward sock. It's a pattern that's in testing by Kim of Oakwood Knits, and this is using Kim's yarn from her Over the Garden Wall inspired collection, and the sock pattern is based off of Over the Garden Wall too. And yeah, so this mustardy color is called Lantern, and this main color I'm using is called Into the Unknown. And right now I am on the I'm on the heel flap portion of the sock. I wanted to finish this sock by this week too. That wasn't one of my goals, but that was one of my in my head goals that I want to do. But I didn't, because for some reason I put in my head I can only work on this sock while I'm watching Over the Garden Wall. And I did, like, some of my evening time was taken up by activities that I did this week that I couldn't work on this sock as much as I wanted to. But I am planning to finish this sock today because the test period is over next week. So yeah, we only have to knit 1 sock for the test period. I could probably finish this sock in the second sock by next week if I only work on this mainly, which I probably will do, so I can just have this sock, because honestly this sock feels so nice. Like, this is my first time working with Kim's yarn and the sock, even though I have a few other skeins of her yarn. I haven't opened them yet, but used them, I guess it's a better term. But yeah, it feels so nice. I wish you guys could feel it. Like, I'm feeling it, thinking that you know what it feels like, but you don't. But yeah, so yeah, I'm on the heel flap portion. Last week I was here. There we go. Last week I was here where this progress keeper is, and I only done like a few rows of the heel flap. So let's just move this up. And it's such a nice pattern. Like, it creates a nice texture. So yeah, when it comes out, you guys should definitely knit it if you like knitting socks. My next whip. I have an order list of my whips, but now I'm just grabbing project bags and talking about them like that. So my next whip is this shawl I'm working on. This is called the Dappled Moonlight. It's a pattern by it's a pattern by Jennifer Weissman, or Shady Stroll. She's on Instagram as Shady Stroll. Yeah, it's just a simple shawl pattern. I'm kind of in the same section I was last week. As you can see, I was here, and I moved up to there. So let's move our marker up. And the yarn I'm using is Miss Babs Estrelita, and the colorway is Magic Elixir. And it has little sparkly bits. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but there's some like Selena, or I think she calls it Lyrex. I think those are 2 different things, but Stelina is what I'm going to call it. And it's silver, and it's pretty. This is going to be a shawl for either me or my mom. If my mom doesn't like it, I'll wear it. But yeah, this is another easy pattern. It's just broken up into sections, so you can just do like 1 section at a time. And it's mostly like garter stitch, some yarn overs. It's awesome. I love it. Pretty simple. I'm keeping it in this project bag that Madonna made. It's a little Christmas cookie project bag. I love it. Okay, my next whip are socks for my coworker. I ripped. This is for the same coworker as last week when I showed the birch shorty socks, but I frogged those because I didn't feel like doing that, and I want to do a DK weight sock just to get it done quicker, so I can have it done before like Christmas, like we go on Christmas break or whatever. So I changed to this. So this is, I don't know if you guys can see it because it's like auto focusing on my face, so I don't know if it's focusing on the there you go. This is the Thickmas socks by Summerly. I bought a bunch of sock patterns last week for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or whatever. Pattern designers were having like awesome sales, so Summerly was having a sale. I think it was like 30% off some of her patterns, so I bought a few. But I got the Thickmas sock sets. Thickmas sock sets bundle, and it came with like a lot of patterns, and in all the patterns it goes from like baby or child size all the way up to like big adult being. So yeah, and there's like vanillas and like cable ones too. I'm just doing the vanilla ones so it'll be easier. But the yarn I'm using, I got this from a friend's D-stash, Peggy's D-stash. This is called something. It'll probably be up on the screen because I can't remember. I put Anzula, but I'm not too sure that's correct. But I think it has like some cashmere in it. And this is Earth Unique Fingering, and the colorway is 3005. But yeah, I'm just holding these together to make the socks, and it's coming out pretty nice. I don't really care for making DK weight socks. Like, I like them because they're quicker and they're squishier, but the act of knitting them isn't as enjoyable to me as knitting fingering weight socks. I think it's because the needles are thicker. Like, these are 3.25 millimeter needles, and I usually knit on a 2 millimeter or 2.25 millimeter needle. And the act of knitting on a small circumference like this and a thicker small circumference with a thicker needle, it fatigues my hand much quicker than than it does with a fingering weight yarn with a US 1 or 0 needle. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Do you guys find that similar, or do you guys just like doing DK weight socks? I know Madonna does, but I don't know if her hands get like fatigued quicker, because like when I'm knitting fingering weight socks, I can knit on that like all day. I can get like bust out like 40 or 50 rows easily, but with the DK weight, it's like I'm 5 rows in, I'm just like, oh, this is too much, I need to stop. So I have to take more frequent breaks. So fun fact about me, I guess. Yeah, okay. So this next section is going to be all in black and white because these are all of my Advent knitting projects, and I opened some of them up like out of order. So yeah, I'm going to do some editing magic. Let's see if I can do it right with the snap. So 3, 2, 1. All right, we are now in black and white, and I can show you my Advent projects, and I'm so excited because, oh my gosh, you guys, the yarn in my Advent is so pretty. I can't wait to show you guys. So I might record something on Christmas and upload it, or maybe before Christmas. Yeah, I'll probably upload it record something Christmas Eve and upload it on Christmas so you can see all of my Advent projects in their glory, their full glory. So let's start with what is like my favorite Advent right now is Ruby and Roses. So I'm making the Scrapvent socks. It's a pattern by Maan Knitwear. She's a YouTuber here, and she makes patterns on Ravelry as well. But this is just a pattern to you can use Advents, or you can use up like your scraps or whatever. Scrapvent. I just got the name. Oh my gosh, like Advents or scraps. But here they are. So this is my Ruby and Roses yarn. You can't see the yarn. It's in black and white because For the cuff, I'm using the main skein, which is beautiful, and the rest are in day order. So right now I'm up to day 6. I have day 7 right here. I guess this part doesn't have to be in black and white, so this is day 7. It's called something, I don't know, Stay All Day or Ice Festival. I'll put up on screen. So this is day 7, and it's turning more blue. It really started off purple and it's now going into blue, but there's still some flecks of purple in there, and I love it because I love purple. And I'm only using 2 or 3 grams for each stripe. I'm doing 5 rounds of stripe per color and then going to the next one. And I've been weaving in my ends as I go, so I won't have to weave it in all at the end because I don't like doing it. I mean, it's fine because I can just put on a show and weave them in, but I'd rather just get it done as I'm doing it. So yeah, I think I'm going to knit maybe 2 more colors and then start with the heel flap and gusset, and then go on to the foot and the leg with the same colors. And let's just see how many socks I can get out of this one advent. Oh, let's just talk about the advent. So in the advent, there are 24 20-gram mini skeins and 1 100-gram skein. And so far, there's been a Tough Woolens little hand balm in there, which I like and I'm enjoying. I don't know if they're going to be any more like little giddies, but so far so good. But yeah, I'm loving Ruby and Rose's this yarn. So nice. Like, her colors are amazing, and I love purple, so I am so in love with all the purple that's here. And I'm guessing, like, based off the big skein, some of these colors will be in the skeins to come, so that's gonna be nice. One night I accidentally, so the advent is in this nice big package, and you can, so one night I was opening up the advent box, and I opened it wildly like a feral person, and I accidentally peeked at some of the colors. I think this was one of the colors that I peeked at, but yeah, it just happened. Probably because the way I opened it, open up your advents properly, guys. Don't rip them open. I left off talking about what? The reading shawl. Okay, so I should make it black and white again. So there, black and white. I was talking about the reading shawl and yeah, my dilemma. So last week I was like, here I had finished this section, but it was quite smaller because I held the mini skein double with itself instead of holding 2 mini skeins separately together, because I wasn't sure how the colors were gonna look. And when I opened up the next day's color, I think it would look weird going together, so I just opened all of them up, all the mini skeins. I opened them up and I paired them together with 2 colors that look similar, so it can have a better effect, so it wouldn't look too marred. So yeah, that's why it's in black and white, because this is day 1 and day 11 together, and this is later days held together. So yeah, when it's Christmas, I'll show you it all together. And yeah, it's just really simple garter stitch increasing. This stripe is white. This is some Quince & Co. that I got from #YarnCorner. It's white or something, and then yeah, I'm just holding them together and doing it. So I'm a little bit behind because day 6, 7 of Advent, so I should have another stripe and another one in, but it doesn't matter. I'll catch up in time. So yeah, that's the reading shawl. My reading shawl by Caleb Jones with the Big 3 Bears. Whoa, let's talk about the Ruby and Roses sock. Oh, my next one is this one. I haven't had much work on this one. This is the Rhinebeck Roomies pattern by Crazy Sock Lady. Yeah. So So there. This is the main skein of the. I'm holding it up like you can see the colors. But this is the main skein for my Advent from #Yarn Corner that Cat made of KittyBea knitting. KittyBea knitting. This is the week 1 color, and this is going to be the main skein, and then for each cuff and toe, it will be a different mini skein because there's 4 mini skeins and there's 2 cuffs, 2 toes. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So I technically should be at the foot of the sock by now, but I'm not. Well, actually, no. I could just work a little bit of this and then cast on the other sock with the other cuff. But what size am I using? Oh. Okay, so this week I was having such a dilemma because I knew I had 2 size 0 circular needles, and I couldn't find the other one because it was on this sock. Because for my Ruby and Roses socks, I'm knitting these on 2.0 or US size 0 circulars, and I knew I had 2 of them, but I couldn't find the other one because it was on this sock. So now I have 3. Because I'm using 64 stitches for the stitch count. That's why I'm using the size 2.0. If I wanted to use a 2.25, I would switch to a 56 stitch count. But yeah, I was looking for this needle and didn't realize I was already using it. Yeah, all of my sock needles are in use right now. I actually had to switch to DPNs for one of these socks. Yeah, I use DPNs for one of these, but I had to switch. Like, I don't like. This was my first time working with DPNs for a sock, and I got like to the cuff, and that was it. I was like, I need to go to the store and get some more knitting needles, so I did that expeditiously because it was just too cumbersome. Like, folding needles and using the 5th one and having to switch it every time. Knitting on the 9-inch circular is so much more convenient. Yeah, so definitely my preferred way to knit socks is 9-inch circulars. Yeah, I can do magic loop. I just like the continuous, like, just keeping it in the circle without having to worry about switching needles and moving forward or anything is so much easier. Yeah, but my gauge is a little bit looser, so I have to switch needles depending on what stitch count I use. Let's keep it going. Is that it for my whips? No, it's not it for my whips. So let's switch to not black and white. My last whip is my French socks. I think I'm still. Oh no, I've made quite a bit of progress actually. So yeah, this is the ribbit sock. It's another one of Celine's Kite patterns. I am almost to the toe. I only have like a couple more rounds, probably like 20 or so rounds, I think, and then I'll start the toe decreases. This red is KnitPicks Stroll. Fingering colorway is strawberry, and this green, Frenchy green, is Ruby and Roses, the soft rose base, and the color is Bells of Ireland. It's from her Flowers Gone Wild collection. So I was here last week. Let's move it up. So yeah, I've made decent progress with all of my whips this week. Like, I've actively worked on. How many was that? How many whips are there? I've actively worked on 8 socks, really. This one, I guess I can put a stitch marker on here. We'll see what else. Oh, I can put stitch markers on all the things so we can track our progress. So, bear with me. Pick this one. Little butterfly. Oh. A little butterfly. Here. Let's see. Got a little wow. A little shark. I also haven't been working on my Cozy Memories blanket like at all. I haven't added any squares since the last time because, as you can see, I worked on a bunch of whips and I only have so much knitting time, you know. Another stitch marker for the other top is a clear butterfly, kind of orangey. Oh, I'll put these in black and white if I accidentally show the cut color, but if I didn't, fine. Flip that. That's on there. Yeah, I have to put it in black and white. Move up this marker. This marker came in one of my latest acquisitions, so I'll show it to you soon after this segment. Oh, I moved that up. And in the meantime, I also worked a little bit on my my Wayward socks test while I was waiting for my nephew to get done at the barbershop. I knitted a little bit, so I finished the heel flap on there. That's it. Whoops. Let's move on to acquisitions. So let's start with the yarn I got. So last week, Bianca was having a sale for Small Business Saturday / Small Business Sunday. So if you spent a certain amount, you got percentage off. So I was able to get 20% off of my order purchase. So I bought some yarn, of course. Here's the bag. So I bought this sock set, which I've been eyeing for a while. It's blue and purple, some of my favorite colors. So this is Ruby and Roses, the soft rose base, and the color is, this is Larkspur, I believe, and this is glowing indigo. So I'm gonna make some socks with this. And it smells good. It's nice and squishy. And I also got this one, also Ruby and Roses, and the colorway is Lilacs at Midnight. It's a nice deep purple. Told you guys, I'm reclaiming my purpleness. Favorite color. So I needed to get a bare yarn to use for the contrast color in between the color stripes. So I got this from Quince & Co. Starling. As you can see, it's a 75-25 plain, 75 superwash merino, 25% polyamide, just like a nylon. But it is so soft, like it feels like a higher superwash blend. But yeah, it's a nice, the color is white, I think. No, it's Ecru. Fancy, because it's not like an actual pure white, it's a little off-white. So yeah, it's actually perfect. Ecru. It's so nice. It's so soft. I can't wait to finish this shawl. It's gonna be so nice. I also got a new project bag. So this is one of Val's project bags. Valerie or Val, she makes project bags. She's a sewer as well as a knitter. And look at the inside. Look at that. So she has a bunch of different Christmas ones and yeah, and some like this. There's one with Santa. It's like a vacation Santa. It's so cute. But yeah, I like these bags. They're drawstring, which I prefer for bags rather than zippers, because with zippers, your yarn can get stuck and that's annoying. And hers also has this nice little wrist strap, so you can knit on the go. I was actually doing this, knitting with it while I was waiting for the doctor's office to open so I can work. So yeah, I was just knitting and it was great. Oh, it's awesome. So yeah, shout out to Val. She's an excellent sewist, and she does custom orders. So her Instagram is here, so you can check out her stuff. I don't know if she does orders like for Instagram, but check it out. Ask her. Maybe she will. But yeah, it's awesome. Look at this fabric. Like, it's so cute. So that was all of my in-person purchases. I also bought from 3 by the Sea. They held their winter release. It has some awesome yarn, honestly, but I'm full up on yarn because I have a lot of orders that are coming in. I think I have 4 orders that are coming in this week. So, well, I know 2 for sure is coming. My Sorella shipment is still being prepared, and there's one other mystery one, I think. My fangirl 5%. Or somebody else. It doesn't matter. But yeah, 3 by the Sea at their winter release. And they had Grinch back. You guys know I love the Grinch. So look at this. I was one lucky month who was able to get one of the Grinch bags. Apparently they sold out really quick. So what I did, it also came with this little cute present stitch. Let's see if you guys can see it. Perfect. I mean, look at this. It's the 12 days of Grinchmas and After Grinch and different things. The inside is this nice bright star. So yeah, their shop update went live at like 12 o'clock or something on Saturday on Etsy. So I immediately found the bag, put it in my cart, checked out super quick. Like I had to be one of the first ones to get one. And yeah, I got it really quick. Project bag so quick. I mean, look, it's the Grinch. And look at the drawstring. It's green. Oh. So, you need to get a thumbnail for the video. So let's do this. Oh, look, that has a can of Pooh hash. Can you see it? Yeah, the Pooh hash. Perfect. So yeah, that's all of my like acquisitions that I bought. When I was and also in there came this little chocolate mint and some stitch markers. I'll add to that and a little thank you card. I wonder what it is. Let's see. And it came in the awesomest, like the coolest packaging. It was this green bag with stars. It was nice, very festive. Oh, this is just their card. I'll put it up so you guys can see. So you can check them out. Please excuse my nails. I didn't repaint them. I didn't think I'll be showing them, but it's real life, you guys. So yeah. So at one of my offices I go to for work, they had these caramels and they were really good. And the staff didn't want them, so I took them and they came in these cute little tubs. And these things are perfect for a skein of yarn. So you can put a skein of yarn in there and pull from the center and don't have to worry about it coming apart. So I got 2 of these. Ooh, and the caramels are really good from Homespun. Pretty good. But yeah, so I have 2 of these, and you can use these parts independently. So technically, I have 4 little yarn holders. All about reusing things around here. And it also came in this nice box. There's nothing in here, so I'm going to use it to hold socks. So it'll be like a little box of socks for me. So yeah, it's like these boxes are nice. Really store some socks. So yeah, I'm gonna put socks that I finish in here. I have a couple of these boxes, so I'm keeping my socks in. Yeah, that's it for acquisitions. And this comes a part of the video where I have nothing else planned, so I'm just gonna talk. So next is future plans. So usually in this portion, I talk about future plans I have. I don't think I really have any plans for the future. I talked about them last time about my goals. Yeah, my 2025 knitting goals. And I said I want to knit 50 pairs of socks. I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. I'm pretty sure I could. But yeah, I just want to knit a lot of socks. and get through my sock sets. So I think what I will do is at least knit 12 different pairs of socks, one for each month, like distinct socks. So I'll pick out some patterns and knit them for each month. And I guess we can do that next week on the podcast. I can pick out 12 patterns that I'm thinking about knitting, and yeah, I'll show you guys what I want to knit. They'll all be Ravelry downloads, probably, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. So yeah, definitely knitting 12 distinct pairs of socks. I think I can knit 50. Yeah, let's say it. Let's knit 50 pairs of socks next year. 50 pairs of socks is gonna be my goal. In addition, like included in that 50 would be 12 distinct sock patterns. So yeah, that'd be cool. An Amazon truck just went by. I know or anything, but yeah, I guess that's it for future plans, really. Knitting 12 distinct pairs of socks for next year. There was something I wanted to talk about. So, I guess that's it for future plans. This is a weirdest section ever. Sorry, guys. I should have actually prepared for it. But here we are. Let's move on to the pattern spotlight. So, this week's pattern spotlight is actually a do-over from last week, since I wasn't able to show it because of the problem with the microphone not recording. So it's going to be the same one from last time. It's I forgot how to pronounce this. Erissimum Shawl by Celine Feyten. It means wallflower. That's the scientific name for wallflower, erissimum. But you just need 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn, a light, medium, and dark. So a light one, a dark one, and one in between for a nice contrast. And it uses mosaic knitting, and there's a little bit of color work. I'm guessing the mosaic knitting is the color work, and it's like some lace sections and yarn overs and all that. It doesn't look really complicated, but it's really, really pretty. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm showing up pictures of it now. So yeah, I think I'm becoming a shawl knitter, you guys. I really like shawls. They seem to be fun. Because I have 2 right now. I'm definitely going to knit this one, so that'll be 3 shawls that I have knit. So yeah, am I becoming a shawl knitter? Okay, man, so cool. But definitely always a sock knitter at heart, but shawls are cool too. Because I use up a decent amount of yarn. It'll be good to get through stash. And they're so pretty and functional. Be nice and warm when it's cold out or breezy out. You just put on a shawl. Cool. So yeah, I think I did say I was going to do like 2 or 3 pattern spotlights this week, but I didn't because I didn't plan. So get the one. So yeah, that is it for this week's episode. So now we're going to be into the non-knitting portion. So we're just going to have a little chat about what I've been up to this week. So let's start out with what I've been enjoying. So I've been enjoying watching more anime. So this week, I finished Jujutsu Kaisen. That's the inspiration for the title. Domain expansion, Infinite Void. That's one of the main characters, Satoru Gojo. That's his the name of his domain, basically. But it's just a cool show. Yeah, I'm all caught up. The second season ended crazy. I had to wait till next year to figure out what happens because, like, stuff went down in this last season. It was crazy. So yeah, that's what I've been enjoying. Specifically, Jujutsu Kaisen. Also on Thursday. So that's another anime. It's a newer anime was released this year. It's called Solo Leveling. And the first season was great. And we're beginning the second season. So on Thursday was the release of the first 2 episodes, I believe, of the second season. And you were able to watch it in theater. So I went to the movie theater and watched it. And it was great. I'm so excited to see that next season too. So yeah, I've been loving watching anime, and knitting and anime is great. So yeah, that's what I've been enjoying, watching anime. You guys should check it out if you're into anime. Both of these are, I think they're only available on Crunchyroll, which is like basically Netflix for anime. Is all anime related shows. So yeah, I have a subscription. It's great. And that's what I've been enjoying. My goals. Let's do 3 goals for the next week. Goal 1, finish the Wayward sock. Goal 2, finish my vanilla kite wheel. My vanilla kite wheel. My vanilla kite heel socks. And my last goal is to finish my Gentry socks. So those are my 3 goals that I'll work on this week. Hopefully I get them done. How I do my goals, or how I like to do them, is I like to focus on my goal projects first. And if I'm able to finish one or more of them, I'll start working on my other whips. So that's how I really split up my time. So today's focus is going to be on the Wayward sock, finishing at least that one so I can get my feet back into Kim. And then finish the other socks. So yeah, those are my 3 goals. Finish my Wayward sock test, finish the vanilla kite heel socks, and finish the rib kite heel socks. And what I've been listening to. So I'm still listening to Peggy Earhart, her knitting murder mystery series. I'm on the 5th book, I believe. I finished the last book. Now I'm on this book, which is called A Fatal Yarn. It's really good. Like, honestly, I don't know how they're finding all these people to kill in this town, because every book there's like either 1 or 2 new murders, and it's a small town. So I'm like, you're gonna end up killing off the whole town eventually. And there's like 10 books in this series, so I want to see how far they're gonna go with this. So yeah, that's it for us this week. I'll see you guys next week. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video. No, that's not it. Let's talk about vlogmas. So it's vlogmas. It's the first week of vlogmas. Let's talk about some people I've been watching that I'm enjoying on YouTube specifically. Courtney from Pearls of Paradise. She's doing vlogmas with her and her husband Mason. They're great to watch. Dale for Knit One from Knit One T2, and Allison of Lofty Loops Yarn. She's a yarn dyer. So I've been watching her vlogmas as well. Shauna Stitches released her vlogmas. She did all of them, like, I think yesterday, so days 1 through 6, she did it all in one big video, which I actually appreciate, because a lot of people are doing vlogmas and some of them are quite long, like 30 or 40 minutes. And I can't commit to watching multiple 30-minute videos a day, because, I have things to do. I have to work and eat and knit. So I really appreciate the shorter vlogmases. They're happening every day, so watching like a 10-minute video is great. Oh, Bianca's vlogmas, #Yarn Corner. She started her YouTube channel. I talked about this last week, but yeah, she's been opening her app and it's been great to watch. So who else? Oh, the Playful Knitter. She's a Danish knitter. I've been watching her vlogmas, and she plays music. So yeah, those are the vlogmases I've been enjoying. I'll link them all in the description box so you can check them out. So yeah, that concludes the video. So that's it for this week, guys. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Have fun out there knitting, crafting, whatever you do. Yeah. Bye.